It's that time again. Time for jack-o'-lanterns, candy corn, and your October real estate market update. Hi, I'm Paula Flagg with Paula Flagg Homes. Today, I'm coming to you with your October real estate market update. Now, while low inventory has been the dominant factor in the market for years now, interest rates seem to be emerging over the last few months as a primary driver of the market conditions. So let's take a look at what's been happening around the region. Remember, these numbers are for the greater DC area. If you'd like similar information for your city or neighborhood, let me know and I'd be happy to provide it. So let's get started. For closed sales, we were just over 5,000 in the month of September. That's down about 1,100 from last month and down 20% from last September. Average sales price, $626,000 in September. That's up 6.5% from this time last year. Average sales price to list price ratio is 100.5% in September, and that's in line with what we've been seeing over the last few months. It's up 0.8% from this time last year. For new listings, we had just over 6,000 in September, down around 100 from last month. We are seeing 33% lower than last September. For active listings, we have 8,844 in September, and that's up around 800 from August, still down 19% from September of 22. For average days on market, we were at 21 days in September, and that's up from 19 in the month of August. It's 3 days less than where we were this time last year. The median days on market is still 9 days in the month of September. Last year we were at 15, and this number peaked in January of this year at 31. It was also at its lowest of 6 in May of this year. For month supply, we're looking at around 1.6 months, slightly higher than last month and this time last year. Still extremely low level of inventory. There's still a lot of demand for the best properties on the market. Historically, August has been a slower month for real estate in the DC region. Then we see a bump up in September. This year, we're seeing some of the seasonality of the market return. Lower activity in August produces lower numbers in September. And then we saw the expected uptick in activity after Labor Day. And this is showing up in our closed sales in the month of October. So stay tuned for that. One of the things I'm noticing in the market right now with interest rates hovering around 8% though, is that there's a lot of buyer activity, lots of showings, lots of agent conversations, and a real genuine interest in buying a house. The hesitation I'm seeing more across the board now is concern about the monthly payment, which is showing up in two ways. The most common scenario is that buyers want perfection for the higher monthly payments. Now, this isn't necessarily because they're just being picky. It's usually because they're using all of their savings as a down payment to lower their monthly payments, or because the monthly payments don't leave enough room in their budget to save for a renovation. The other reason that I'm seeing is that the monthly payment is higher than what the buyer can qualify for with the higher interest rate. So if they got pre-approved a month or two ago, then the numbers can look really different now. Now, on my last few listings, I've had several agents tell me that their clients were going to make an offer, only to hear from them a day or two later that the buyer has decided to wait. And some examples of the reasons that the buyers were giving was that it needed a more updated kitchen. After reviewing their budget, it can't go above a certain price, and maybe the property needs another bathroom or parking space or bigger backyard. So there seems to be a growing number of buyers in the market who are struggling to find a house that meets their needs. They're being very cautious. They're not making offers, or they're not making offers that the seller is willing to accept. And they're waiting for a bit of a shift in price or interest rates, or for their personal financial situation to improve. Now, the biggest factors to watch over the next few weeks and months to see how this is going to play out will be the budget negotiations in Congress, economic data such as inflation and jobs, and the global war activities that we've been seeing recently. Now, student loan repayments start this month for millions around the country as well. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of impact this may have on the economy. The next Fed meeting will take place at the end of this month. Now, the most important thing to take note of will be Powell's comments after the meeting on November 1st. Indications that the Fed believes inflation is under control could result in some relief of mortgage rates. On the other hand, if Powell conveys more concern about ongoing inflation, then the market could see rates go up again. And if you think you want to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate over the next year, call me today. It's never too early to start talking to a professional and putting your plan together. My number is 202-670-5880. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have any suggestions for real estate topics you'd like to learn more about, let me know. And as always, thank you for choosing Paula Flagg Homes for all of your real estate needs.